So, John, welcome back.
Welcome back. Boy, that was a long break we had.
All right, we're back.
Yeah.
And today we're going to talk about doubles talk with John and Jay and
Returner's partner.
returner's partner. Okay.
Yeah. Let's
start
start
with
here. Server's partner. Oops. Sorry.
Serve,
You
right?
have to serve. Yeah.
Serve first, yeah. Good.
Returner.
No,
wait.
no.
Wait.
Server's partner.
And then this is, the returner's partner.
Yep.
Somewhere in here.
RP.
We'll leave that alone. We'll say this is the returner.
Yeah.
Because there are so many positions that the returner's partner can be in, depending on first serve, second serve that their partner's receiving.
So take us through, John.
Okay. So let's say this is Jay serving. Let's say that's Jay. Okay. We know that he likes to go down the tee frequently, maybe 80% of the time, as we saw in an earlier
He
video.
was listening.
Yeah. I'm sucking all this up.
Ooh,
Can't
for
wait
the
to
next
play it.
challenge, yeah.
Okay, so he'll go.
Have
go
you signed
this
up
way.
for the challenge ladder?
Ooh,
Oh!
wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, back
Okay.
to the video.
So if I'm facing someone who likes to do a lot of backhands, boy, that's a tough one. Because you got to keep it away from the server's partner, because you don't want to have your partner have some difficulty there. So a lot of it depends on what the server's going to do. If it's a first serve, I personally like to stay back. Okay, returner's partner. If the first serve is really strong, okay, so I can get maybe a good first ground stroke as an approach, and then maybe take it to the net. If my partner's a strong returner, let's say it is Jay, you have that big forehand and that big cranking two-handed backhand, I just camp out right there and just feast on all the setups. It's like picking cherries.
All right.
I'm finished.
You're done. Okay. I typically like to set up a step behind, that's my box, right there, behind the service line area. And what this allows me to do is, if my returner doesn't hit the best shot in the world to the net player, John's going to be coming right at my head.
Oh, I thought
So-
I thought that the returner, if they don't hit a very good return. Okay.
Okay. So if they return it close to this net player, then this person's going to fire a ball at me. If I'm standing there, I've got a little more time to react, and I like that. I don't want to give up the net, because if we can get that ball back cross court to the server, then that allows me to jump in this position here, and now their area to hit in isn't as wide. When I'm not there and I pull back, then that gives this back person lots of room. But I can see how you like to start back first. You are a lobber. You are a lobber. I used to play, John, inside the service a couple years back. I used to play inside the service line, a couple steps closer to the net. And what I found there is any weak return going to this person, I was helpless. I'm really not in the play sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
So if I can, when I say sit in my ready position, I think it's probably better here. I also have a better view of the line too for calling it. If I'm here, I don't see it quite as well.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where I like to set up. But
Yeah.
I think against players that are really playing lights out at the net, big servers, I tell you, to stay on the baseline, you have two good ground stroke players here. That can really flip a match.
Yeah.
They can start lobbing, they can slow the points down, and it can really aggravate this team that's maybe going through a hot
Mhm.
spell of a couple games.
Yeah.
So usually that cools off.
Yeah. Well, I think that's really good. I like to play the net quite a bit, but if we're facing a serving team that's just pummeling my partner and they're popping up balls, then I'm going to play back, and so that they're free to do whatever they want. And then, like Jay was saying, it's going to be difficult for that net team to get the ball past this team unless they hit sharp angles, and sharp angles are a lot more difficult to hit.
So a question might come up, well, where are you setting? Why are you setting up a little closer to the center? And the reason I do that is I feel like in doubles, there's so many more balls that kind of go through that. If you were to break the court into thirds, that middle third is that area where you see a lot of balls go through when you chart matches. So coming over a little bit to, it forces you to be a little more in the action. I feel like if I'm over here, now my partner's got 2/3 of the court to cover, and it makes it a little bit tougher for them as they're back. So that's just a personal preference, but I
Right.
think in the middle of the half is pretty good.
Yeah. I really like this position a lot if my partner's super aggressive, because then I don't feel I'm going to be a target. I feel like the opponents are looking at what are they going to do if they're really just teeing off on shots. I don't feel vulnerable at all. It's like I said earlier, it's like picking cherries. If my partner is just pounding the ball, first and second serve returns, and just ripping it, then I'm just going to hang out there and try to pick up the pieces if my opponents hit a weak shot. And once again, going into that deep ready position. You know,
Gotcha.
good stance, ready to make the move.
Gotcha.
Okay. I was watching some Hopman Cup. That's going on right now, and watching Federer play doubles, mixed doubles, and his ready positions are phenomenal. I haven't seen anything like it in doubles. Any player in that kind of ready position. So, if you get a chance, take a look at some of that on YouTube.
And one other video we could do, John, to go into for the next time is where is the most important part to cover in doubles on your side?
Mm-hmm.
Where are we trying to cover? And maybe we can talk about that soon after
Great.
it snows.
Oh
All
yeah,
right, yeah.
absolutely.
So that's it. All right, we have some members out there playing tennis. Whoa,
Wow, it's cold out.
it is cold out. Thanks, John.
Yeah, thanks, Jay.
All right,
See you, buddy.
have a great day.
You too.